Good morning, everybody. Goose here, man, and I am coming back at you with another video, and this is going to be, previewing the final regular season game for the college football season. LSU and Texas A&M. LSU comes in 11-0. They're going on to face Georgia in the SEC championship game, in 2 weeks. So it'll be the week after this weekend. And so, but they do have some bigger fish to fry because they're trying to make the college football playoffs, and they're trying to win the national championship. So to do that, they have to win this Saturday against Texas A&M. So Texas A&M comes in 7-4. They're not ranked. They're 4-3 in conference. Of course, A&M beat LSU last year in 6-7 overtimes. I forgot how many overtimes it was, but it was like 74. I know the score, 74-72, but bunch of overtimes last year. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year. Hopefully LSU can get the victory in regulation, which is something they should have done last year, but didn't get it done. Anyway, so LSU comes in. They're the favored by 16.5 points. Might be a wet field. Might rain this Saturday, so that's something to look out for. Joe Burrow has over 4,000 yards passing, 41 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. LSU has 2 receivers over 1,000 yards, Jamar Chase and Jefferson. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has over 1,100 yards for rushing. So, on paper, LSU is a better team. But games they won on paper, they're gonna have to go out and execute again. Defense is gonna have to play better. They've been an issue these past few weeks, pretty much all season, but especially the last few weeks, starting with the Alabama game in the second half, then the Ole Miss game in the second half, and then last week against Arkansas in the fourth quarter, they just went to sleep and let Arkansas score some garbage points that they should not have scored. LSU should have held them down to 6 points, but they didn't. Arkansas ended up scoring up 20. So so this is a game I expect LSU to win despite the weather concerns. It's supposed to rain, but today's Wednesday. Weather forecasts can change by then, but it's looking more and more like rain in the forecast this weekend coming up. So, LSU's gonna have to control Kellen Mond. He beat him last year. He was able to beat him with his. Kellen Mond can run a little bit, so that's something LSU need to look out for because they've had problems at running quarterbacks these past few weeks. Spiller's a good running back for them. He has 800 yards rushing. Osman is the leading receiver. He had 840 yards receiving for the Aggies. So LSU, they're gonna. I expect them to win, but 16.5 points is a lot, especially with the weather. If it's going to rain like they say it's going to, then I don't see them covering that 16.5 point spread. If it doesn't rain, then LSU has a chance to do it, but I don't know. Anyway, guys, but I expect LSU to win. I expect LSU to win this football game, and I expect them to win by more than I think they're going to win by more than if I had to guess, a little more than 10 points. I don't think it'd be more. I don't think it's going to be 16. But all right, guys. So that's the last home game of the season until it is the last home game. Last home game this season, last regular season game, and then you got the SEC championship game the following week against Georgia. That's going to be a different animal there and all together, but at least that game will be inside. You don't have to worry about the weather in that game. But so LSU A&M. This will be Saturday. It's going to be at 6 o'clock local time. So 7 o'clock, guys, on your East Coast on ESPN. So look out for it. Have a great one, and go Tigers!